November 21st. Let's see how many times the strategy came into effect today. We got an opening here with a lot of... Look at all this choppiness in NQ. And it finally decides to start coming down here. But all of our 30-minute, which is the most important, is going up. And our 5-minute hasn't started really rising. It's kind of tapering off. The 30-minute extended is going down, so we want the harmony to align within these two first, right? We want the 5-minute extended and the 5-minute regular hours to become aligned, and that doesn't happen until right around here. So we've skipped forward to that point. Why are we skipping forward? We want to go up. This sets the direction. So we're looking for this to start aligning to the upside. It almost happens right here. See that MACD histogram bar? Right here, it's kind of going up. It almost happens here. But it doesn't finish, and it doesn't happen. And we even got a power volume bar right here on the 2-minute, which is our entry criteria. But we can't really take the trade because this 5-minute is not increasing in the direction of the trade. It's going against the trade. So if you were to enter the trade, yes, you would have gotten a win. You would have been able to secure maybe a 2-to-1, maybe a half profit. You would have been able to secure some profit. It was almost a 1-to-1, but it's still technically not proper. So we got to wait for the 5-minute to turn around. The 5-minute starts to turn around right here. It starts turning around and crossing over. So now that it's crossed over, we're aligned with the 30. This is the 2-hour over here. It's just extra. It doesn't matter too much. So we're aligned with the 30 now. The 5-minute has crossed over. We've been going down, and now we're actually starting to come back up. So that's what we want. Now to enter the trade, we need to be on the right side of the 2-minute MACD histogram, and we need to have a power volume bar, which is a volume bar which is greater than the previous 3. So where does that happen? We're on the 2-minute. We're finally in positive territory, aligned with the 5-minute, but we're on the wrong side of the MACD, right? It's going down. See this? We need it to start going up, which starts happening right here. Starts coming up, but we don't have a power volume bar here. You could take this trade, but there's no power volume bar. Yes, you would have ended up winning, but that's not the strategy. The strategy is a power volume bar is required, which is right here. See this? See this volume bar? We're aligned with the 5-minute. Aligned with 30. On the right side of the V. On the right side of the 2-minute MACD histogram. It's not technically the right side yet because look, we sold off here. We're down. We need to break this level now. We haven't quite broken this level yet, but it's still at least a positive side of the MACD. We're at least aligned with the 5-minute, at least seemingly so. So that's the first entry. And it ended up winning quite a large amount. Look at this. You only target a 1-to-1, so your entry would be here, and you would set your stop right below this entry candle. Then you would target a 1-to-1. Sometimes you can target a 2-to-1 if you need to take profit quicker. And then let some runners run. They can collect more and more and more. So that's the first arrival of the strategy today. And then we go on to the next. We're still aligned with the 5. We're tapering off of the 2-minute. We need this to turn back around. Then we need a power volume bar. And that happens right here. Power volume bar. We're starting to turn back around on the right side of the 2-minute MACD histogram. Everything is aligned. So we enter here at the top of the candle. This is where the candle closes. We enter right here at this price. This is the stop right below this candle. Right here. Target a 1-to-1. That's a win. So that's 2 wins, 2 occurrences so far today. Now, the 5-minute doesn't realign for a long time. Look at this big sell-off here. So this is like at least an hour or 2. This is when you just walk away and you wait. Just walk away and wait. Don't waste your time. Just wait. Now it's starting to turn back around. Now we're starting to get interested. But we want it to cross over. We want green. We want it to be aligned. So we look and we wait. And it finally crosses over. Right here with this monstrous, massive candle right here. And now that we have crossed over, we're wanting to be on the right side of the 2-minute MACD histogram, and then we want a power volume bar, okay? Does that happen here? No. It doesn't happen. Look. It doesn't happen until right here. Right here do we get a power volume bar, but we're not even on the right side of the MACD histogram. So we don't take the trade. It would have ended up in a win, yes. You could have done it, but it's not the strategy. So we can't really take it. But yes, it would have been a win. It would have been a good read on your part, because you would have seen, okay, well, the volume's holding strong. We're still aligned on the 5-minute. Got strong 30. So yeah, makes sense. I can see it. I can see it, and then we sell off. Look at this huge sell-off here on the 5-minute, and we never realign with the we would never realign with the 30-minute time frame again. It's just a selling off the rest of the day. So all in all, there was 2 occurrences today of the strategy coming into effect, and 2 wins. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend.